Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. I am Joe Panther the third.
I'm sorry, can you hear me? I can't hear anything.
Okay. Hey, Mario, can you hear me?
Hey, Mr. What's up? I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome.
Loud and clear.
Awesome. So let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to the Polish Power, Mario. Welcome to Dudes at Ringside, Mario. Welcome. I feel the power. I feel the energy. I feel the energy. I saw the muscles. We got the champion of NWA from Texas. Am I right? From Texas?
Chicago, NWA heavyweight champion of Chicago. Windy City, brother.
Chicago, Illinois. Best yummy pizza. Lots of energy. So let's go back to the very beginning. Like I always call it the Marvel DNA for you, Mario. When did you get into professional wrestling? What was that match, that moment, that thing that got that first line on your DNA for wrestling for yourself, Mario?
Oh my God, it was way back in the day. I think it was in the late 90s, maybe early 2000. I was at the time, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 years old, something like that. And this is pretty ordinary story like everyone else's, but I used to live with my grandma back in the day for like a year. And I remember I was just scrolling TV and I saw just wrestling, and I saw it for the first time. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember I saw the entrance, and I think it was the Triple H's entrance. And the second I saw it, I got hooked. And brother, let me tell you, the rest is history. From that day, I remember I had always wrestling on the back of my head, but I never thought of doing this, in the real life, because there was, I was 7 years old. I was just hooked. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? The people, the chants, the water of Triple H, all that kind of thing. I was just hooked. And one day I just decided to move to the United States. And since I'm here, I just decided that, hey, I'm just gonna run with wrestling, because why not? I always had it at the back of my head, and I just give it a try. And the rest is history. It's been 5 years now, and we got an NWA heavyweight championship of Chicago.
Wow,
pretty awesome. Static, yeah.
That's awesome, Mario. So, who trained you when you decided to actually step foot in the ring?
When I moved here, I signed up to the school of Chicago style wrestling, where the coach was and still is the Chicago's own Steve Boss, the Chicago's legend. He's been in the business for almost 30 years. He trained so many people who are currently in AEW. A few of them are in WWE and stuff. So he's pretty popular on the Chicago scene and all over the States as well. So he was my coach. He taught me my first lockup. And now after so many years, training and hang out after the shows, we became really, really close friends. So Steve is the guy.
Wow, that's amazing. So when it comes to being like now under the watchful eye of NWA, and I saw you took a picture with Billy Corgan. Like, I'm like a huge fan of Billy. Like, I've been a fan of Smashing Pumpkins, and I love the NWA brand. What does it feel like to have that legendary? I asked another female wrestler that is with NWA. I can't remember her name right now, but what does it feel like to have the NWA like like the NWA fans all like turning to you and watching you, and you're with like. Have you ever went back and watched the old NWA like catalog?
You know what? Honestly, no, because I have to remind you that when I started watching like wrestling on the regular back in Poland, still, it was 2011, 2012. So I watched since then on a regular, and I didn't know what NWA was. I didn't know what WCW was. I didn't know ECW. I literally had to do my own research here when I moved here because I knew a little bit, a little bit more coming up, and I did my research on online and stuff. And as I grew as a performer, I knew more things about the promotions and histories and stuff, etc. But honestly, I will tell you this: year before I became a NWA heavyweight champion, the NWA after the show had me do the interview for Billy Corgan's Carnival documentary or something, and the lady asked me the question, "Hey, how do you know Billy Corgan and how is my relationship with Billy?" And I told her that honestly, 5 months before that interview, I had no idea who Billy Corgan is because I don't know, maybe I'm a foreign guy. I moved here in 2019. I used to listen to the rock music and stuff, but I had no clue what the Smashing Pumpkin is, and I had no idea who Billy Corgan is. So I think because of the fact I didn't know him as a person and who he is, I found myself on a position where Billy as a rock star wasn't to me like, oh my God, he is the Billy Corgan. Hi, can I take a picture, Mr. Billy? It wasn't that kind of thing. So I felt really comfortable with Billy as a person, and it wasn't like someone popular at the time to me because I had no clue who he was,
Hmm. Okay.
if that makes sense.
That makes complete sense. I can, it's. I feel that with you not knowing who Billy Corgan was or is, like that
I will put
makes.
it, I will put it this way. It gave me the, I think, opportunity to not look at him as a superstar or just look at him as a human being, as a regular guy because he is, and just treat him like everyone else because I know from my experience, and I know everyone has that. If I would meet, for instance, let's say Triple H, I would be shaking, I would be Mr. H, I would be obviously professional, but I would be, you know different. My behavior towards Triple H will be so way different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely. So, what was your very first match like? Did you have gear lined up? Did you have to rush out to go buy something or find something that would look good in the ring? Did you have something already in line? Did you like what was your 24 hours like the day of your first show? The first show you ever did?
Oh, my first show I ever did, it was at good old Berwyn Eagles Club, the legendary venue in Chicago. And that was for the Lucha promotion, LLT, Lucha Libre Total, if I'm not mistaken. And I was ready. I had my gear from highspots.com, if I'm not mistaken. Black trunks, black elbow pads, black knee pads, black boots, and I had crazy pineapple haircut with my blonde hair.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
horrible, but no, I was ready to go, and I remember that match like yesterday. You can actually watch it online. It's on YouTube. So good luck watching that.
I should put when the episode goes up. I have to find a way to link this episode into that one. Be like, here's the link for that. Actually, when I go back to when we're loading the episode, if you go back and we go back into the YouTube, the Instagram worlds, try to find that episode on YouTube. Send me the link, and when I get to the bio part of this episode, I'll put it in the bio so the fans can go
I
click
will.
like
I will.
go in the bio, and after this episode, click the bio. It will be in the bio so you can watch the match, people. So you can watch it.
And we can put my picture right now and the picture from 5 years ago, and on the left with my fucked up haircut, we can put something like, "Oh, this is the haircut you never getting with the blonde hair."
Well,
That
when
was
the episode
horrible.
drops, you can actually make a clip of that moment and put it on YouTube. Be like, see, this is me. This is me. Like, I'm never gonna
No,
get that again.
absolutely. Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Um. so I get so you'll be the first one to I can say this. Everybody that I've interviewed within the 5 years that Dudes at Ringside has existed, you're the first person to tell me within 5 years that your first match wasn't a battle royal. Like everybody else that I've
Oh,
interviewed.
listen, I was this close to being a battle royal in Chicago style wrestling when I started, training with Boss.
Yeah.
Obviously, the green guys who are, been like, a few months in the business, were practicing whatever Boss decided they're ready. You go and you do battle royal like in most promotions, and then maybe if you're good enough, you get a match, right? I was at the show, at my first show when I was, helping out with the ring and stuff. And boss told me to Mario, hey, you got to do the battle royal. And I'm like, okay, boss, I got you. And I never done it, never did it. And the reason why, because I don't know, my ego or something else, I said to myself, hey, my first match not going to be in a battle royal. I'm going to have a singles match first. And I just avoided that battle royal as hell. And I did.
Hmm.
So I was never in the battle royal in my first match. From whatever reason, I was not going to be in a battle royal. I just felt like at the time that it would be kind of like, to me, well, shameless in a way that I'm going to be in a battle royal. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It was 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. Don't ask me why. I don't remember.
Yeah, that I'm like Mario, you're the first one. Ding! Everybody else is like everywhere else, every male or female wrestler, all in the battle royal. Mario, bing! You're the only one within 5 years has never done a battle royal in their first match. Yay, Mario! You did it. You broke the You broke the curse. You broke the curse of the Dudes at Ringside guests. Oh, it was my first match. Battle royal. Battle royal. I'm like, I find the battle royal good because you get exposure. People see you, they hear the music, they see your name on the Titantron if they have one. Like fans can see you. They no, I've never heard of this guy. Maybe he has 8x10s. Maybe he has T-shirts. I'll buy it. But he's out of the rumble like in 5 seconds. Oh, okay. Now I'm back to my cell phone. Like back to the phone
No,
matches.
no, I totally agree with you when it comes to battle royal. But at the time, with my mind 5 years ago, it was, oh no, I'll never go into battle royal because I felt already that I deserve better. I deserve something more than just battle royal.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
But
yeah,
now, if somebody would come up to me or Billy or anybody on the planet and say, "Hey, you're NWA heavyweight champion, you are in the battle royal, and you're getting out first,"
yeah.
no problem, no problem at all,
No
no
problem,
problem.
sir. I'm in it. So now when it comes to packing your bag for the day before a show, some wrestlers have told me it's really difficult. So my main question that I always ask Mario: do you consider yourself a last minute Lucy or an early bird to pack the bag?
No, I'm a last minute, but I'm pretty organized guy. So I'm literally packing my stuff maybe half an hour before I'm leaving house to the show, literally. But I'm organized guy, so everything is organized from A to Z. Never missing the charger, never missing the laces, or never missing or knee pads, anything. I'm
Mm.
always always on time, but last minute, but on time.
So you were an
So never had an issue with it.
early Lucy. So you wouldn't even have to last minute. You just been early Lucy, early Lucy. Another
I'm
one.
an early Lucy, but late Polish princess, but
Oh,
always on time.
oh no, I didn't say that. You did. I'm wearing glasses. You couldn't. I say this. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, right, Mister Polish, Mister Powers? It's sad. I say that, but yet I got hit with the Sister Abigail, and the guy took my glasses off and went in the microphone and says, "I wouldn't hit a man with glasses." Sister Abigail, but he took off my glasses before he hit me. So he could have just hit me with the Sister Abigail, and I like. But I had to find the
Listen,
video,
at
and
least he took off the glasses.
yes, I think
That's
I
a sign
warned him. I
of
said,
the gentleman to be gentleman.
"Yeah, he's also he was also a trainee of the late great Bray Wyatt." So
There you go.
Yes. So let's
Very
talk about
professional.
the big shiny thing in the room. What was the moment? What did it feel like? Ooh, that moment when you won.
What is the big shiny thing in the room? You talking about this baby?
Yes, yes, that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful belt. What
Ugh.
was that moment like for you? What did it feel like to win that
Yeah,
prestigious
I
championship
wonder.
belt?
Um, it was really really special. I will tell you this because to me the NWA heavyweight title was my second title ever I won, considering wrestling for 5 years. To me, it was like, goddamn, where's my title? I should get a title, like 2 years, 3 years after I started, like maximum. But I never got a chance to get it, actually win the title. And the NWA Chicago Heavyweight was my second. And I was extremely proud and happy because I think for the guy who's coming in from Europe, from Poland, making his way up, on the Indies in the United States, that felt really special to me. On top of that, the championship match I had with my own coach, Steve Bast. So that was another special thing, very special thing to me, to had opportunity and privilege to wrestle my coach over the prize, NWA prize. It was 20 minutes, over the 20 minutes match, and it was great. It was awesome. But I remember like yesterday, literally. I remember like yesterday. It was just great, great feeling.
Awesome. So, with being a wrestler, I know it is super, super hard to eat in these days because 90% of the foods out there are either fried, processed. Is it hard to find a training like a meal plan without going to the dark side with the fried food?
You know what? Not really. I don't want to say I'm very strict with the diet, but over the years I developed the habits that help me, just stick with the stuff that most people usually don't eat, which means like for instance, my every meal looks like it's either fish or steak. I recently quit chicken because I hate look I chicken out of my ears. I just can't stand it anymore. And rice. So basically, that's all I eat, and I eat for results, not for the taste. And I developed those habits over the years, so it's kind of easier. However, I miss sometimes, like this. Every time I want to cheat, I just go to McDonald's. I take double hamburger, no cheese, and that's my cheat. That's my treat. That's my cheat meal, and I'm happy with that. I don't have to go and eat a pizza or have a, like full day of eating garbage, something like that. No, I'm just super easy to work with when it comes to that. But it's pretty easy to kind of stay in shape and be ready, in my case, for instance, when it
Okay.
comes to food and all that. Besides the day of the show, I'm usually trying not eat as much. But after the show, I always get a treat myself with something good.
Okay.
Always.
So, how many times a day do you actually train, Mario?
Oh, now I do 4 meals, maybe five, and a little shake if I'm feeling more hungry than I should be. So it's in between 4 or 5 meals, but
Okay.
it's pretty consistent, I would say.
Okay. Um, when it comes to traveling, do you have a certain playlist that you put on in the car? The lead, like traveling to the event that you guys are going to?
Oh, dude, I struggle with music because I listening always the same songs
Oh no.
over again.
So
And
what's the
this is
same song?
whether,
What's the song?
uh,
Like I love music, so
listen, it's all across the board, from house music to like rock music, hip hop, anything you can imagine. I go from Ozzy Osbourne to Elvis Presley to Calvin Harris, the house music. Literally, the list goes on and on and on. I
we
don't
could.
have
That
my
means we could hang.
favorites.
That means we could hang, Mario. My dad's a DJ, mobile disc jockey for since the '70s. So like
Yeah,
my dad's phrase is from Bach, no wrong hand, from Bach to Tupac. Like we go back and forth. Every music in my house.
Yeah.
Country music, like, like, eh.
I'm a huge fan of country music, but I got my, specific songs that I like to, or I was first introduced to. So,
Yeah,
yeah, but across the board, I go all over the playlist. But the I'm always listening to the same stuff over again. Which sometimes I have to, even though I'm hitting the gym or something, I want to put up some good music and I just quit. I don't put my headphones on because I just, instead of just working out or be focused on something that I'm about to do, I'm just scrolling and I'm trying to fix, oh, what I'm going to listen to, what I'm going to listen to. It just takes too much time and it's headache. I just, sometimes, it's enough is enough and I have to quit like listening to music for like a week or so.
awesome. Um, before we go, is there anywhere we could find you on social media?
Oh, absolutely. You can find me on Instagram, mostly on Facebook as well. Mario Pardua, the Polish Power, and on a Twitter a little bit, but I'm not a huge fan of Twitter. Twitter, I'm actually about to get rid of that stuff because it's
Too
it,
much.
two social media accounts is totally enough. Too much, yeah, I
I
would
I
say.
find it. I got rid of it, Mario, and then I bent because some of my wrestling podcast friends are like, "You need to put yourself back on Twitter," and I'm just like, the Twitter wrestling sphere is chaos. It's like people running around stabbing each other like in a mall. No, here we go. Horrible synopsis. AI picture. Bunch of wrestling fans stabbing each other in a mall during Black Friday. Just like randomly yelling at each other for nothing. Like that's what I feel like.
Listen, it's crazy, man. There's enough BS on Instagram, Facebook. I would say even more on Facebook than on Instagram, but I just can't scroll for like a second through the X. X is not a Twitter, it's X now. So
I
it's
just
just no.
can't.
I'm okay.
I'll stay on Instagram where it says my mom's like, Mama Panther's like, you need to stay away from Twitter, and yet I reloaded it to my phone. But I only did it because I think I'm gonna get fans there. No. No.
Listen, that's
Just
what I thought too. My friend told me, hey, you have to, like half of my bookings I'm getting through the X and Twitter. I'm like, oh, really? So I literally kind of I try to post it, everything I posted on Instagram. So I connected the two accounts with the X. But it's just like I'm not even you will have to pay me to even go to X and just do something on it. It's just I don't know. I'm okay. I appreciate Elon for freedom of speech, but I'm good.
yeah, no. Before we go, if you could write a letter to a young Mario, what would you say to him and why? Don't forget to put a stamp on the envelope. It will come back to the Dudes at Ringside Studio. So what would you say to that what would you say in that letter?
Oh shit, that's a good question, man. Don't wait, just do it.
Mm,
Don't wait, just do it. Do it quicker, do it earlier. Because I was 26 years old when I moved to the United States, and for the most part, I always try to figure out what's the way, how to move here, and I just didn't know. I couldn't figure out. After I moved here, I said to myself, listen, that was pretty easy move to do. Why didn't you do it, earlier? Because I really wanted to, like live in America since I was, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. So the only thing probably I would say to my younger self, it would be just do it. If I would know at least a quarter of things I know now, I would move here when I was 18, 17 maybe. Boom, just like that. And I would start my wrestling career much earlier too.
Mario, I want to thank you so much for taking this opportunity to come on Dudes at Ringside. Um, Again, I want to thank you and good luck on your wrestling journey. I'm so proud of you. Keep pushing, keep fighting, and always please tell your wrestling friends, tell your friends from your promotion. Do you have any shows coming up? I know you said you have a few in May. Let's like if they get tickets, they want to buy
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah. We got a NWA Chicago show on May 9th in Highland Park in Chicago at Studio One. And this is gonna be the year anniversary of the Polish Power being a
Yes, for the
champion.
gold, for the baby.
So this
Oh
show is
yeah.
going to be very special. I hope Billy Corgan is going to be there too. So everybody who's going to be at the show might get to see or talk to Billy, and more importantly, see me. And yeah, it's going to be great. And besides the May 9th show, I got a show going on in St. Louis this week on Saturday. It's a Midwest Wrestling Collision show, MCW, which also I'm the champion over there, and it's going to be great.
Awesome.
I cannot wait. So everybody who wants to join or see what's going on, just visit me on Instagram or Facebook, Mario Pardua, the Polish Power, and stay tuned for more information.
And I'm Joe Panther the Third. You can find me here on the Joe Panther Variety Show, and also Instagram, Facebook, and some X. So just find me on Instagram and Facebook. That's all you need to know. I'm Joe Panther. This is Mario, and I can't say how he says it, but it sounds amazing when he says his last name. The power always hits this podcast. I hope it always will. And we will catch you in the next one.